everyone, this is Laura and welcome to 2022 Look Ahead. And for this, people had been asking me, I've gotten a lot of readings about what's coming for 2022. What do we need to be aware of? And I'll just give you generally different things I got, and I pulled cards as well, okay? And remember, with the predictions, nothing's set in stone. Things can change. It's based off of the energy of the collective consciousness, okay? Now, one main thing that the angels kept bringing up in people's readings is they talked about expecting the unexpected. They said that 2022 people there's still going to be this energy between people, I guess competitiveness, or butting heads over beliefs. This is right, that's wrong. This is right, that's wrong. And they said, do yourself a favor and for 2022, try to be on the internet as less as possible, because you'll get sucked into that consciousness. There's old energies here that want to keep things the way that they are. And then we have the younger generations, or our generation, that wants things to change and bring in new energy and more equality and balance for all people and races. So we see this is even what's a battle between as well. So the angels are saying for 2022, balance your priorities, okay? Be prepared. Now, they said that natural disasters and things like that are going to continue to happen, because it's not that the world is ending, it's that the earth is old and it needs to clear the clutter, okay? So unfortunately, where people live may be where that's where there's a buildup of this energy, and there may be a tornado, there may be a flood, there may be something coming in, because the earth is changing and it's clearing things out. So if you live in one of those areas where there's always natural disasters happening, I feel like the angels are saying that they want you to just be prepared, have extra resources, because they're showing me the supply chain also may be shortened. Like 1 week, okay, I noticed this myself. I'm just giving an example. I went into Target and there was hardly any bread there. They said to just make sure you have extra food and water and things like that, and a medical kit. Now, they're not saying that this horrible stuff is just gonna keep happening, but it's more of like a purge and purification of the earth, okay? And I'm just gonna be real with you. Everything's, with this type of field, it's not always going to be unicorns and rainbows. So the angels are they want people to be safe, be prepared, and if you can, get out of those areas where you live on an earthquake, fault line or whatever. If it's important, because the earth is readjusting itself, as a nice way of putting it. Okay, there's still going to be a lot of souls going. They're still showing me in the political arena that we're going to have this energy. No matter what, it's always going to be here. There's always going to be a difference of opinions. They're showing me people picketing. And so that may be that a bunch of people don't like this or that, and they get together and they're picketing. I still feel the energy of people not being happy with what's going on. Like a lot of people, this is a mass awakening. So it's not just a spiritual thing, it's a thing about where have we been blinded in our government systems? Where have we been blinded in our school systems? Where have we been blinded in the financial area and our resources? Now everyone is more awake. Alrighty, so let's get to some cards that I pulled. They said these are things for you to focus on, that while the craziness is still happening, you're able to be in your Zen space, okay? They said talk to your angels and guides all the time. Call them in to bless your future, clear your path. They said that's the key that will keep you grounded while there's all this different chaotic energy going on. So the first card they gave me going into 2022 is creative projects, and it says make your creative projects a priority right now. So this was the first card. So this would be, what do you have to offer? What do you have to bring into the world? It needs to be shared. It needs to be worked on. This could also be, like something for yourself to keep yourself calm. It could also be just doing these things to keep your imagination and your problem solving and your critical thinking going. Because sometimes people are just so glued to the internet, they're hooked on it, they're losing their ability to critically think about things. They just go with what's being told to them. Okay, it's time. That's why creative projects and things like that are important. Now we have the card Tough Love. It says, tell the truth about something you have been avoiding. So this may be looking at your relationships, your career, your finances, or other areas where, you know what, I need to really face this. It may be giving tough love to other people. Okay, I care for you, but I need to set my energetic boundaries. I need to step back. Things of that nature. Sometimes it's about the parents giving tough love to their kids. And then this is the number one card besides what the creative projects. Your connection to source will lead the way. So whatever you believe in, the angels always tell me in readings that we're all the chosen people. All the different belief systems have something to offer. And for us to not, just be inclusive, to be open, loving, and kind to each other. We don't want the division right now. The division keeps us separate. It's like people always want to be, I'm better than you, or I'm special and you're not. Find ways to make yourself special. Like the angels are bringing up people who really believe in conspiracy theories and that. Some of them can be true, some of them can't. But what we find is that people want to be noticed. They want to be acknowledged. They want to feel special. So maybe we can help people to feel that. Get their needs met in different ways. And then these are questions. So if you want to get out a pen and paper and write about this, this is what they want you to think about going into 2022. Do I know all of my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. We all live and lead with our strengths. We are able to show up in our own zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. So by you focusing on what makes you happy, maybe you're going to join a group that's going to bring more peace to the world, or you're going to be with others in cooperation with the planet and its resources. And again, that is about self-care as well. Am I stepping into my true power? Am I utilizing everything that I can be? Am I being authentic? They said that's what's really needed right now too, is because we need to see that we can still, agree to disagree and love each other. How does my body want to move today? Now, I know I'm from Chicago, and they've had things where they keep locking things down on and off. It's important for you to get out. Those Chicago people or other states where stuff keeps getting locked down on and off, or you're forced to sit at home or be at home a lot or work from home. Focus on self-care, because they're showing me that the health of people during 2022 may kind of take a dip. So it may go down a little bit. Make sure that you're going for walks, or you're, exercise. A lot of people do things where they're walking on a treadmill while they're doing a conference call or something. That's just kind of, I don't know. If you can do that, thumbs up to you. But they're saying find ways to stay active. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibrations. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? And then sometimes it could be we go to work, and when we come home we're just like couch potatoes, and then we don't move. Make sure that you're just doing things like you're moving your feet, doing light stretching, something. They said this is important for people's health. They said mental health as well. Now, another thing to pay attention to, remember how we talked about the angels are blunt, so they can talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. They'll bring those things out so you're aware of them. Now, this is their solution to what they talked about. Okay, they're not here to spread fear, but they said we got to be real about what's happening and tell people what's going on. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, and the angels, and all of their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease, call in grace, and receive guidance. You are supported. And what they said we're going to notice is some people are moving too fast through things. Some people are moving too slow. You just want to be right in the present. You don't want to be living in for the future. Is it going to get better? They said focus on brotherhood, being of service, doing things that they said one way to counteract negativity, negative vibes, a buildup of this energy on the earth is to constantly bless the earth, bless your fellow man, and do things for each other. Be of service. So that may be that you're helping other people, or you joined a nonprofit, or you joined something that is feeding the homeless, something that you feel passionate about, helping women that are struggling. And what they're telling me is that the more that you give to others, the more comes back to you. And it's not just about money. And they said, again, we're giving you a solution how to counteract the harsh energy for 2022 is to bring that light in. And you be the light. Don't get caught up in the fear. Okay? If you happen to see like news media stuff and all this stuff happening, pray for it, send love to it, bless it. Use your intuition, okay, angels and guides. If something's going to happen for me and my family, please make me aware. Help me to notice it. I give permission for you to not tap me on the shoulder 100 times until I pay attention. So that's another way as well. We're going to navigate through this year. They're telling me that they're showing me sun shining at the end of the year. So it's going to be a kind of bumpy. There's still things going on. I feel like in the pharmaceutical arena, they're still working things out for the vaccines and things of that nature. So we may see things change constantly about what is approved or not approved for interacting with each other. You just got to use your gut feeling. How do I feel? What's right for me right now? Now, here's our other cards. And they said this is the inner child self-care they want you to do as well. So essentially, we got a little bit about what's going to happen, what to expect, and now it's all about you, okay? Let go. So I'm going to read you the meaning of this card, okay? It is now time to let go of all that no longer serves you. Free the pent-up energy inside of you and imagine if you leaving your body as you breathe deeply. Forgive disappointments and pains. Do not allow bitterness in and let go of control. And allow for that which needs to die so you may blossom once more. And the angels are saying that, if you're listening to this and, what I said earlier frightens you, you're a sensitive empath, call in the angels to nurture you and help you to see it as it's not something to be afraid of. It's something to embrace and know, okay, I got to have radical acceptance about the conditions that are going on in the world and really take care of me. Okay? Now, the other card we have is Get Lost. And how appropriate, we have the earth here. The magic of imagination is calling to you now. Create space to get lost in new and exciting worlds. Read a book, watch a movie, write a story, create art. Let your imagination run wild and do what connects you to the wonderment of childhood, where anything is possible and the extraordinary lay just around the corner. So we already got this message I got earlier, but also they said get lost could be about traveling, going on adventures with your family, things like that. But also they said be safe, look at the conditions, don't go to areas where there's things that have happened that the earth is purging, it's clearing and cleansing. And we're just saying a prayer right now, blessing all the souls that have left the earth or will leave the earth in 2022, that they have a safe journey home. And in one of the readings I talked about Betty White passing, and Sidney Poitier, who is a wonderful actor that I used to watch in movies, his soul has passed on as well. They left their legacy, And I feel like we're noticing this so we can go and watch their films. We can enjoy and laugh with them. And one reason why, when I talked about Betty White in another reading, I was very lighthearted and playful about it, is because I saw Betty White and she was dancing. And she was just twirling in a dress. She had a yellow dress on and she was just twirling and smiling. So I knew she's in a good place. She doesn't want people to be sad about it. She said, I'm happy with what I left here. Let the generations enjoy it. Teach them about fun, playfulness, lightheartedness. You know, I feel like she was a good comedian too. You know what? She would just say something and you would be like, and she'd have a straight face, you know, on Golden Girls and stuff like that. Okay, guys, I'm going to get back to the topic. This is our last card, but I just wanted to talk about Betty White and what I saw with her. Flow with the rhythm. Here's our last one. Flow with the rhythm. So when you're fighting or pushing against something, it's going to be worse for you. So just be like, radical accept. I'm accepting the conditions of the world, of what's happening in my family, what's happening for me. Now we're asking Spirit to help us to find a way through it. They said 2022 is going to test people's faith. Flow with the rhythm. Your body is a wondrous thing filled with light and love just for you. Create space today to move in tune with your body, finding a place where you can be alone, in silence or with instrumental music. Let your body flow how it desires. Get lost in your rhythms and release any notion of how you can or should move. Do not worry how it may appear. So this is like the rhythm of your body, the rhythm of the world, the flow with how your life is unfolding. And sometimes, you know, we can focus on only the bad and be like, yep, I knew this was going to happen. Yep, here's another bad thing. And they said, you need to get good about predicting the good things. So if you're one of those person that you're intuitive person, but you keep predicting the bad stuff happening in your life, switch it to the good. Notice the good. Make a continuous effort to do that. Okay? And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. I think that's everything. So let's send millions of angels into 2022. We're going to have a wonderful year, no matter what. We're going to be safe and protected. We're going to step into our power. We're going to be aligned with where we're heading. We're bringing in the Christ consciousness and allowing our body and energy to ascend to the next level of humanity's development.